table here, I mean, we collectively have a lot of years together. It's been over 20 years, guys, for all of us.
Well, first of all, Will, being a Muscle Shoals guy, and of course I'm from Mississippi and flirted around the Muscle Shoals area there for several years, and I think that's how I actually got connected to Muscle Shoals. Will didn't make the North Carolina State Fair one year, supposed to play, and I got called to sit in at 19 years old or 18 years old. So Will and I became good friends, and somehow or another, you were in the band with Rick before I was, I believe, and Tom as well.
Yeah.
So somehow or another, the three guitar players ended up in the same band.
Nicotine saint and cigarette sinner. Well, you may not go to hell, but you smell like you've been there.
The irony of it too is that when I met Rick before I moved here, I worked with Emedin when I was like 19.
That's right.
Doing weddings and all kinds of gigs, and so far removed from Nashville. And then when I moved years later, I met you at GMA, and
both had a lot more hair.
And so Rick was like, "Oh, wow, that's great. You're in New York. Hey, let me ask you a question. By any chance, you know a fella named Emedin Rivera?" And I was like, "Emedin? My gosh, I've known him since I was 19."
Yeah, that was
the
crazy.
first gigs. So it was
Emedin and I started playing in the mid-70s. You were in the Air Force, came into some nightclub that we were playing with his bongos. And we put a chair right in the middle of the dance floor, and he sat there and played the bongos. We hired him. That was him. He was in the band.
Seems like the world.
We went into the studio, and you know, if Tom was carrying the head of a tune, you know, we'd all just respond to him, because in the moment we'd hear him do something in response. So it was like a conversation. When you listen to the new record, you can hear moments where we thought, how can we capture that, you know, get a little give and take. And that's what I like about it. We didn't try to make it perfect. We just tried to catch something in the now and say that the spirit of it is more important than the perfection of it.
Well, my whole challenge with this record was trying to get rhythms that fit in there, because I want to bring the Latin percussion into the blues and the soul, whatever, you know, we were doing. So I think it worked. When I heard the record, you know, it was like, well, okay.
I think we left off with it like, okay, well, we'll get down there, we'll do half, we'll do 6 down there, but it just, you know, like a train kept it rolling. I just play a song, they pull out a chart, I wrote this chart, listen down, and we played it a couple times, and that's the record.
I don't think there's a third take.
I can tell you honestly, I had all the files when it was over. There was not a third take ever.
There was not a lot of cleaning up to do.
No.
I mean, like taking out guitars that were on top of one another. A lot of it was well put together.
Yeah.
Just spontaneous.
Yeah.
Because you all did what I told you to do.
That's right.
You know, even just getting out of Nashville was great.
Yeah.
Because we weren't focused on just showing up at a studio for 3 hours and doing that. What I love about this band is no matter what it is that we're finally able to do, it's an enjoyable thing, it sounds good, and it's reflective.
I really believe that there's a wide strata out there that would really be encouraged if they heard our stuff. I think there's something for everyone. We have something that might lift your soul. We have something that might encourage you. You know, we have something that we love to do. And honestly, we couldn't say it enough up here without really getting sappy, but the relationships are the dominant thing at this table right here.
I mean, to me, I would want everybody who gets a chance to watch this just to know that you guys can do the same thing, whether you're musicians, professional people, you're raising your families, whatever you're doing. Find out what your slice of this life is, and know that God has empowered you to do things that are going to make you feel that same kind of joy in your areas that we've been so blessed to feel right here. So I think that's our encouragement to you. I hope this has been a good little slice of Blues Counsel for you, and more than that it would encourage you in your own lives, wherever you are, whatever God's got planned for you.
In your ear, tells you anything to fill you with fear. You know better right for you.